everyone. Please remind me at the start of the lecture. Normally I tend to forget. जिसको भी याद है, just put in the post, put in the chat before I start the lecture. ठीक है, I will start the recording. ठीक है, we have to record the lectures because it helps in keeping track. किसी का कोई lecture miss हो गया, you can also refer to it later on. कुछ कोई concept revise करना है, ठीक है. तो मैंने शायद डिस्कस किया था कि ये रिकॉर्डिंग्स जूम के क्लाउड रिकॉर्डिंग्स होंगे. जूम के क्लाउड में ये मैक्सिमम 30 डेज तक रहता है ये रिकॉर्डिंग. ठीक है, इफ़ यू वांट यू कैन डाउनलोड इट, बट जनरली इतने सारे बैचेस हैं, इतने सारे लेक्चर्स ले रहा हूँ, तो इट बिकम्स वेरी डिफिकल्ट फॉर मी टू कीप अ ट्रैक. तो आई थिंक मैनेजमेंट हैज़ डिसाइडेड कि वो एक प्लेलिस्ट प्रिपेयर करेगा डिफरेंट बैचेस के करस्पॉन्डिंग. बट व्हाट आई से, इवन इफ दे डू नॉट डू इट, you can download it and save it. ठीक है, once you have follow with it, you can save it for your reference. 2 साल रख लो. ठीक है, आजकल तो डेटा मतलब हार्ड ड्राइव तो आती ही हैं. 1 TB हार्ड ड्राइव ले लो, उसमें स्टोर कर लो. ठीक है, it will help you in the long.
Excuse me, sir.
बोलो.
Sir, your voice is not very clear.
Okay, Avni, let me check.
So the problem is with your volume. It's quite low.
Okay, let me check.
Yes, sir, your voice is clear.
Is it better?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Fine. So let's go back to the.
So will you not upload these on YouTube?
I will share the drive link. Sorry, the Zoom link, recording link. You can access it. Okay.
Okay.
You can access it. You can download it. You can save it. I may not be able to do it. I might be able to do it. So don't be dependent on me doing it. I'm making a YouTube playlist. Any one of you, if you're interested, you can do it. Okay. अगर किसी को इंटरेस्ट है करने में, you can do it. Any one of you can take an initiative. या फिर एक चैप्टर कोई एक कर लो, कोई एक चैप्टर दूसरा कोई कर ले. ठीक है. Does anyone want to do it? किसी को भी इंटरेस्ट है तो कर सकता है. कोई बहुत बड़ा टास्क नहीं है. ठीक है.
Yes, sir.
Arav, you can do it.
Okay, sir.
Okay, fine. Okay. It's not a big task, but you should have a good internet speed. मतलब at least 50 to 100 Mbps. So it will be helpful because upload speed is also required. We'll be uploading those, downloading and uploading on those on YouTube. So it's a bit difficult. You can do it. Okay. So talking about the postulates of Dalton's atomic theory. So as per the Dalton's atomic theory, matter is made up of small indivisible particles. Those particles are called atoms. Acha, volume is still low. Is the volume still low?
No,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
You need to
Yes,
speak.
sir.
One second. One second. Na? Is it better now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Fine. So matter is made up of small individual particles called atoms. Okay, as per the Dalton's atomic model, the atoms are indivisible. There are no subatomic particles inside an atom.
ठीक है, they can neither be created nor destroyed. ठीक, so this was proposed on the basis of chemical reactions which were discovered till then. Say one chemical reaction which we study is CO2 plus H2O. We know that atoms are conserved in a chemical reaction. जितने atoms किसी भी element के reactant side में present है, उतने element उस element के product side में present है. That's the basis of balancing a reaction. We write CH4 plus O2, CO2 plus 2H2O, CH4 plus 2O2. This is a balanced reaction. The basis is we equate the number of atoms of each element on the reactant and on the product side. So atoms are neither created nor destroyed. No new atom is created, no existing atom is destroyed. Only they are rearranged from one molecule to another. Okay. This was also proposed by the Dalton's atomic theory. This is based on the chemical reactions which were discovered till then. Then he also proposed that in all respects, size, shape, and mass. Atoms of different elements have different mass, different shape, and different size. Okay. So, can you tell or give an example of a reaction which violates the second point? Any reaction or any process which you have studied? Bolo?
Nuclear fission and fusion.
Nuclear reactions. All nuclear reactions, okay, which involve change in the nucleus of an atom. They involve conversion of and one atom to another atom. Some existing atoms are destroyed, some new atoms are produced. Sarthak, kuch bol raha hai, bolo?
Sir, if over here it says atoms cannot be created nor destroyed, then how are the man-made elements formed? Like, how did we make them?
By nuclear reactions.
Oh, okay.
The man-made elements, these are elements with atomic number greater than, I think all actinides are man-made. Okay. So those man-made elements are formed by nuclear reactions, by bombarding one nucleus with some other nucleus, by using alpha particles, beta particles. Okay. Man-made elements are formed. Understood?
Yes.
Can you think of an example which violates the fourth point? Can you think of an example which violates the
Isotopes.
isotopes? Similarly, isobars is something which violates the next point. Okay. ये लिखा ही है यहाँ पे नीचे, discovery of isotopes and isobars so that atoms of the same element may have different atomic masses and atoms of different elements may have same atomic masses. Okay. And with the discovery of electrostatic charges, it was found that atoms consist of charged particles and atoms can be split into fundamental particles that are electrons, protons, and neutrons. Okay. So Dalton's atomic theory is not entirely correct. Parts which are correct is in chemical reaction, generally atoms are conserved except for the nuclear reactions. Atoms are the smallest particle which takes part in a chemical reaction. Except for nuclear reaction, this holds true. And mostly atoms are identical. There are isotopes, but generally a particular isotope nature में major exists करता है. One second. One particular isotope exists in major amount in the nature, and that is having a constant mass for all the atoms of the same isotope. Okay. So these were some important points about Dalton's atomic theory. That's it. और ज़्यादा details में you have not to study. और कुछ है भी नहीं वैसे Dalton's atomic theory में. Okay. The next topic after Dalton's atomic model, we'll be studying about the discovery of subatomic particles, discovery of electrons, protons, and neutrons. Okay. Clear है?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now talking about discovery of subatomic particles and discovery of electrons, protons, and neutrons. इसमें सबसे पहला जो most important experiment is the cathode ray experiment that was performed by J.J. Thomson. A number of different scientists performed this experiment simultaneously, but some important calculations were done by J.J. Thomson, and hence the credit is given to J.J. Thomson. Okay, the credit for discovery of electrons is given to J.J. Thomson. For discovery of electrons, the credit is given to J.J. Thomson. Who discovered electron? J.J. Thomson. They performed an experiment in around 1885. It's not even earlier, late 19th century. So let us discuss the cathode ray experiment. पढ़ा है पहले? Have you studied about cathode ray experiment?
Yes. sir.
Yes, sir.
ये सेटअप बना हुआ है. This is a setup for a cathode ray experiment. ठीक है. मैं अलग से fresh बना देता हूँ. देखो. Then I'll talk about it separately. So Dalton's atomic model, I'm not giving any points on this. Okay, we'll discuss this from, we have discussed this from booklet. Next, we'll talk about discovery of electrons. By J.J. Thomson. And the experiment which led to the discovery of electrons is the cathode ray experiment. Have you heard about cathode ray tubes?
Yes.
Earlier, televisions were made up of cathode ray tubes. तो ऐसा टेलीविजन बहुत बल्कि हुआ करता था. अभी तो फ्लैट स्क्रीन पैनल्स आ गए और LCD पैनल्स, LED पैनल्स आ गए. Earlier televisions used to be quite bulky. जब हम बचपन में, जब हम 9th 10th में थे, तो वैसे ही टेलीविजन होता. LCD LED was not known that time. ठीक है. Those TVs were cathode ray tubes, CRT TVs. Let us discuss this experiment. मैं next page पे discuss करता हूँ. ठीक है, टर्न करो. ये एक बार वापस से ये सारे पॉइंट देख लो. रिकॉर्डिंग में नहीं आया था ये. Dalton's atomic model, discovery of electrons, protons, and neutrons. Thomson's model, Rutherford's model, dual nature of radiations, Bohr's atomic model, hydrogen spectrum, dual nature of matter, quantum mechanical model. These are the different points to be covering in this chapter. ठीक है, टर्न करो.
Yes, sir.
Now we'll talk about the cathode ray experiment. This experiment consists of a horizontal tube fitted with two metal plates at opposite ends. They are connected to a source of high voltage, and an ammeter is connected to it. This is the negative plate, cathode. This is the positive plate, anode. Okay, normally, this should not conduct any electricity. The reading of ammeter will be 0 because it's an open circuit. The two metal plates are not connected to each other because there's air between them. Okay. This experiment involved two major phenomena. One point is, we'll increase the voltage applied to a very high value. We supply a voltage of around 10,000 to 20,000 volts. The voltage of the order of 10,000 to 20,000 volts is applied across the two plates. So write this point, 10,000 to 20,000 volts. Okay. One thing more which he did was, he reduced the pressure inside the glass tube, the horizontal glass tube. Okay. It was connected to a vacuum pump, The purpose of this vacuum pump was to reduce the pressure inside this glass tube. So this was decreased, connected to a suction pump or a vacuum pump. The purpose of this vacuum pump is to reduce the pressure. The pressure inside the tube is reduced to pressure of around 10 to the power minus 5 atm. ATM or atmosphere is a unit of pressure. What is the value of ATM in SI units? Any idea? What is the SI unit of pressure? SI unit of pressure क्या है? Pascal. Newton per meter square is Newton per meter square, or also known as Pascal. 1 ATM is approximately 10 to the power 5 Pascal. तो exact value लिखेंगे तो it's around 1.013 into 10 to the power 5 Pascal, or approximately 10 to the power 5 Pascal. ठीक है? A different unit is defined actually, which is exactly equal to 10 to the power 5 Pascal. ठीक है?
For torr, right?
No, torr नहीं. Bar. 1 bar is 10 to the power 5 Pascal. Torr is different. 1 ATM is equal to 760 torr. ठीक है? Torr is different. ठीक है? The pressure inside the vessel is reduced to a very low value of around 10 to the power minus 5 atm. At this pressure and at this high voltage, the ammeter started showing some deflection. The ammeter started showing some deflection. 1 second. Why the pressure is reduced and why such high voltages result in some current in the circuit? ठीक है, ये explain करता हूँ मैं. ठीक है. For this, we will need to understand the entire mechanism of the process. But थोड़ा time के बाद मैं explain करूँगा. ठीक है. तो पहले कुछ important results देख लेते हैं इस experiment में और क्या-क्या हुआ था. ठीक है. One result was the ammeter started showing some deflection. Initially कोई deflection नहीं आना चाहिए था, but at such low pressures and high voltages, ammeter started showing some deflection. तो मतलब the air inside started conducting electricity. ठीक है? और air started conducting electricity. Also, it was found that the anode started glowing. A faint glow was produced at the anode end. The anode metal plate as well as the glass surface behind the anode showed a faint glow. Okay. To understand what that glow is all about, the surface of the anode and the glass behind the anode was coated with a fluorescent material. It was coated with a fluorescent material. This is a fluorescent material. One example is zinc sulfide. Now, what is the fluorescent material? ZNS coating. We'll talk about what is the fluorescent material. When particles moving at high speeds collide with it, it absorbs the kinetic energy of the particles. It absorbs the kinetic energy of the particles and emits the absorbed energy as light. This is the property of a fluorescent material. Emits the absorbed energy as light. Okay. So what is the fluorescent material? Fluorescent materials are substances which can absorb kinetic energy from high speed moving particles which collide with them. And on absorbing that energy, it can emit the absorbed energy in the form of light. So in absence of zinc sulfide coating, a faint glow was there at the anode end, but in presence of the zinc sulfide coating, a significant glow was observed on the fluorescent zinc sulfide coating at the anode end. Okay. So the observation is significant glow was observed at the anode end on the zinc sulfide coating. ठीक है. Clear है ये?
Yes.
What does this signify? It signifies that during this process, some particles are produced. Bolo?
There were particles that were moving at high speeds.
Yeah, there are some particles which are produced, very fast moving particles are produced, which are moving from cathode towards anode. It appeared that these particles are originating from cathode, and hence these were termed as cathode rays. Okay. Some light was produced at the zinc sulfide coating. They were termed as cathode rays. Bolo abhi.
Sir, was the anode perforated? मतलब for
No,
the cathode rays to travel?
No. ठीक है. मतलब डेफिनेटली जितना पार्ट एनोड ब्लॉक करेगा उतने पार्ट पे पीछे ग्लास के सरफेस पे कोई भी ग्लो नहीं आएगा, बट द पार्ट दैट इज नॉट ब्लॉक्ड विल स्टार्ट ग्लोइंग. ठीक है.
Okay, sir.
If we use a perforated anode, then the entire surface behind the anode will get illuminated. ठीक है.
Okay, sir.
A significant glow was observed at the anode end on the zinc sulfide coating. This indicates the presence of very fast moving invisible particles from cathode to anode, which were later on termed as cathode rays. which were termed as cathode rays. Clear है ये?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Turn करूं?
So, एक second.
So what is Ke?
Where I have written Ke? Kinetic energy. Sorry. It absorbs the kinetic energy of the particles and emits the absorbed energy as light. Okay?
Okay, sir.
So cathode rays are invisible, right?
Cathode rays are invisible. एक सेकंड रुकना.
ठीक है, नेक्स्ट देखो. So some properties of cathode rays. We'll talk about some properties of cathode rays. They travel in straight lines. ठीक है, अगर इसके पास में कोई ऑब्स्ट्रक्शन रखोगे तो उस ऑब्स्ट्रक्शन का शैडो आएगा फ्लोरेसेंस में. ठीक है, they travel in straight lines. It cannot cross through an obstruction. ठीक है, suppose we have a stream of cathode rays. Okay, और इसके पास में ऐसा कोई ऑब्स्ट्रक्शन रख दिया मैंने. ठीक है, उसका शैडो आ जाएगा यहाँ पे. इट विल प्रोड्यूस अ शैडो. ठीक है, मतलब ड्रॉ नहीं कर रहा हूँ. जैसे लाइट कैन नॉट बेंड अराउंड एन ऑब्स्ट्रक्शन. तो उस ऑब्स्ट्रक्शन के तो लाइट क्रॉस नहीं कर पाता. वैसे मान लो इधर कोई ऑब्स्ट्रक्शन है, ऐसा कोई ऑब्स्ट्रक्शन रखा हमने. Light cannot travel around it. Similarly, cathode rays also cannot travel around it. They travel in straight lines, resulting in a shadow on the fluorescent screen. Suppose यहाँ पे इसके पीछे ऐसा एक fluorescent screen है, ठीक है, और ऐसे cathode rays travel कर रही हैं. एक second. Cathode rays are themselves invisible, but they produce some fluorescence on the screen behind it. So this entire screen gets illuminated except for a shadow of the object that is placed in its path. It is placed in.
This part will appear dark Other than that, the entire the zinc sulfide fluorescent material would get eliminated. आया समझ में?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
They cast a shadow. They travel in straight lines. It was proved by the fact that they cast a shadow of an obstruction placed in their path. ठीक है? It was found that they are deflected by electric and magnetic field. They are deflected by electric and magnetic fields. The direction of deflection showed that they consist of negatively charged particles. They were deflected towards the positive plate, deflected away from the negative plate. So the direction of deflection showed that they consist of negatively charged particles. ठीक है? The cathode rays consist of some particles. They have some kinetic energy. So this was another property of cathode rays. They have some kinetic energy, and it was deduced by placing a light pinwheel in the path of cathode rays. A light pinwheel placed in the path of cathode rays started rotating. Placed in the path of cathode rays started rotating. This shows that cathode rays have kinetic energy. ठीक है? The light pinwheel started rotating. मतलब the pinwheel gained some kinetic energy. Pinwheel जैसे फैन के ब्लेड्स होते हैं, तो when they rotate they blow some air. और उल्टा भी कर सकते हैं. When air starts blowing, they will start rotating on their own. Air molecules contain some kinetic energy and they transfer the kinetic energy to the blades of fan. Similarly, cathode ray particles have some kinetic energy and they can transfer the kinetic energy when these particles collide with the light pinwheel. Okay? Light pinwheel placed in the path of cathode rays started rotating. This showed that cathode rays have kinetic energy. They consist of some particles which have some mass. Okay. Next important point is regarding the charge by mass ratio of cathode rays. Okay. It was found that charge by mass ratio of cathode rays is a constant. It is independent of the gas present in the tube, and also independent of the nature of the metal present in cathode. Of the metal of which the cathode plate is made up of. ठीक है, 1 मिनट रुकना.
Yes, sorry. Actually, I'm not feeling well 100%. Excuse for the undue delays. आजकल सबकी तो तबीयत खराब हो रही है. तुम लोग सब ठीक हो? Is everyone fine? Because with increasing number of COVID cases, मुझे लगता है कि हर घर में कोई ना कोई भी infected है. At least 40-50% of people I know, somebody is down with cough, cold, fever. Many. So let me continue. Okay. We were doing the
So your voice is very feeble.
fourth point we did was. I'm audible now?
So could you increase?
I can't hear you.
Sir, it's clear.
Audible now properly?
Yes.
You may post in the chat. I think
But
I have enabled
very
the
soft.
unmute option also. I cannot listen to you. Guys, one second. आवाज आ रही है?
So now, yeah.
हाँ,
Yes,
sir.
ठीक है. ठीक है. So how the charge by mass ratio was measured, that we'll not discuss right now. But अभी के लिए इतना important है कि charge by mass ratio can be measured. ठीक है. And it was found that whatever the gas we take inside the tube, whatever metal we take at cathode made up of copper, cathode made up of iron, cathode made up of aluminium, gas taken inside is air, which is a mixture, or we take pure oxygen or pure nitrogen or pure helium, any other gas taken, the charge by mass ratio of cathode rays was found to be a constant. It was concluded on the basis of this that the particles that are present, fundamental particles, they are present in every substance, okay, present in every gas. So as a charge by mass ratio of cathode rays is a constant, it was concluded that the particles present in cathode rays are fundamental particles. Charge by mass का जो value आता है charge by mass ratio is also often known as specific charge. For any charged particle, the charge by mass ratio is also known as specific charge, denoted as E upon M. ठीक है? The value for cathode rays the value of E by M was found to be approximately 1.76 into 10 to the power 11 coulombs per kg. Okay. And it was concluded that as E by M is constant for cathode rays, the charge by mass ratio is constant for cathode rays. The particles present in the cathode rays are fundamental. These were later named as electrons. Cathode rays is nothing but a stream of electrons. ठीक है? Clear है ये?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
So from the cathode ray experiment, we could measure the charge by mass ratio of electrons. The charge on the electrons was determined by a separate experiment performed by a different scientist. पता है क्या?
So Millikan's oil drop experiment.
Millikan's oil drop experiment. This is the charge on the electron was determined by the Millikan's oil drop experiment. Millikan's oil drop experiment helped in determination of charge on an electron. Let us discuss in brief this Millikan's oil drop experiment. There is a container fitted with two metal plates. One of the plates is a perforated plate. The perforated plate is the anode and the lower plate is cathode. The container, the air inside it is irradiated or exposed to X-rays. Is irradiated by X-rays. X-rays are high energy radiations. So इस container के through X-rays pass करते हैं. The container is exposed to X-rays for some period of time. ठीक है? In the lower part of the container, use microscope. In the upper part of the container, we have a dropper which can produce very fine drop. This is oil. This is a dropper. This is telescope. With the help of this dropper, small oil drops are produced. These oil drops fall under the effect of gravity and they may fall downwards. So when the air is irradiated by X-rays, X-rays cause ionization of molecules present in the air. So we'll write this point. X-rays ionize gas molecules producing electrons. These electrons are trapped by the oil drops, making the drops negatively charged. Now these drops will be repelled by the negative plate. This is the negative plate. This is the positive plate. ऊपर वाला plate positive plate है, नीचे वाला plate negative. Two types of forces are acting on the oil drops. One is a force due to gravity, which pulls the drops or which lets it fall down. Because of the gravity, oil drops are falling downwards, they're moving downwards. And because of repulsion from the negative plate, they will start going upwards. Okay, we can vary the voltage of this battery, adjust the voltage on the negative plate, charge of the negative plate, so that the force due to gravity is exactly balanced by the repulsion force by the negative plate, which are now repelled by the negative plate. It is possible to determine the mass of each oil drops produced by knowing the density of the oil and the aperture of this dropper. The dropper का अगर aperture पता है, तो we will approximately know the idea कि कितने radius का oil drops produce हो रहा है. Assuming oil drops should be spherical. Radius पता है तो उसका volume निकाल सकते हैं spherical oil drop. Volume निकालेंगे तो density से multiply करके mass का value आता है. So we can predict the mass of the oil drop. Electrons का mass काफी कम होता है. So when oil drops, when electrons stick to these oil drops, the mass will not change significantly. The force due to gravity can be calculated from the mass of the oil. Now, this has to be balanced by the voltage of the negative plate. The repulsion for the negative plate depends on the voltage of the negative plate as well as charge on the oil drop. So, by making calculations and equating the gravitational force to the upward force due to electrostatic or the upward force due to electricity, the exact charge of the oil drop was measured. Okay, by balancing the downward force due to gravity and the upward repulsion force from the negative plate, the charge on the oil drop was calculated. ठीक है, आवाज नहीं आ रही क्या?
No, sir, volume
Sir,
बहुत कम हो गया था.
Sir keeps changing. कभी कभी loud है, फिर कभी कभी soft हो जाता है.
Wait a second. अभी ठीक है?
Yes, sir.
Wait a second. अभी
No, sir.
now
Volume लो है बहुत.
अभी ठीक है क्या?
Yes sir.
Yes, sir.
So I was saying that the
X-rays ionize the gas molecules. Electrons are produced. The electrons stick to these oil drops. Oil drops get negatively charged. These oil drops are then repelled by the negative plate. Repulsion due to the negative plate can be adjusted by adjusting the voltage of the battery. Okay. The repulsion depends on the voltage of the battery as well as the charge on the oil drops. So by carefully balancing the downward force due to gravity and the upward force due to the repulsion from the negative plate, charge on the oil drops can be calculated. Samjha? The telescope was used to observe the motion of the oil drops. ठीक है, अगर बैटरी का वोल्टेज एडजस्ट करके ऐसा करना है कि ऑयल ड्रॉप स्टेशनरी हो, उस पे फोर्सेस बैलेंस हो, then we can equate the downward force and upward force and calculate the value of charge. ठीक है?
Yes, sir.
So we'll write this point. Turn करूं page?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
The charge on these oil drops was determined by balancing the downward force due to gravity and the upward repulsion force from the negative plate. ठीक है? Charge on some oil drops was found to be 6.4 into 10 raised to minus 19 coulomb. Some it was found to be 3.2 into 10 raised to minus 19 coulomb. For some oil drops it was found to be, सब पे चार्ज सेम नहीं था, सब पे चार्ज किसी किसी ऑयल ड्रॉप पे चार्ज सेम भी था, किसी किसी पे अलग अलग. इन चार्ज की वैल्यूज अगर कंपेयर करेंगे, स्टडी करेंगे, इट वाज फाउंड दैट all of them, all these charges were multiples of minus 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19. From this, it was concluded that charge on a single electron will be minus 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 coulomb. And some oil drops may take up 2 electrons, some oil drops may take up 1 electron, some oil drops may take up 3 or 4 electrons, resulting in different values of charges on different oil drops. आ रहा है समझ में?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
ठीक है? So from here, from this experiment, it was concluded that charge of an electron.
So minimum charge was minus 1.6 into 10 raised to the power 19.
Yeah,
right?
yes. All were multiples of 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19. तो उनका एक highest common factor ले लिया. ठीक है? The charge on an electron, from here it was concluded that is equal to minus 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 coulomb. And this is written as minus E, where E is the magnitude of charge on an electron. Value of E is 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. There is another unit of charge whose significance we'll study in chemical bonding. That is ESU. ESU stands for electrostatic unit. ESU is electrostatic unit. It is a unit of charge in this CGS system. Okay. So magnitude of charge on an electron in coulombs is 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19. In ESU, it is 4.8 into 10 raised to minus 10. Now, from this experiment, we can calculate the mass of an electron also. Now, देखो, E by M का value 1.76 into 10 to the power 11 coulomb per kg, and E का value 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 coulomb. We'll get mass of electron as equal to E upon M, 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 on 1.76 into 10 to the power 11 kg. This comes out to be equal to 9.109 into 10 raised to minus 31 kg. This is the mass of an electron. याद रखना है ये 9.109 into 10 raised to minus 31 kg. ठीक है, क्लियर है ये?
Yes, sir.
Sir, I didn't understand.
देखो, charge by mass ratio was determined by J.J. Thomson. This is the charge by mass ratio, 1.76 into 10 raised to 11 coulombs per kg. ठीक है? Charge on an electron was determined by the Millikan oil drop experiment. That is 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19.
Okay.
Okay. So from these two values, we can find out the mass of an electron. Mass will be E upon M. E will be cancelled. 1 upon M will become M. ठीक है? इसको solve करके simplify करोगे तो we'll get it as 9.109 into 10 raised to minus 31 kg. Exact values put करोगे ना, charge और ये इस charge by mass का तो आ जाएगा. ठीक है? Clear है ये?
Yes, sir.
One second. We define another unit of mass, which is generally used to measure the mass of an atom, which is called as AMU or U. 1 AMU or 1 U is approximately equal to 1.66 into 10 to the power minus 24 grams. Exact value is equal to 1 upon Na grams, where Na is the Avogadro's number. Avogadro's number we'll study about in mole concept. Avogadro's number का value आता है 6.022 into 10 raised to 23. This is the Avogadro's number. 1 upon Avogadro's number grams will give us value approximately equal to 1.66 into 10 raised to minus 24 grams. Mass of electron comes out to be approximately 1 upon 1836 U or 1 upon 1836 AM. Okay, converting kg into AMU, we'll get this answer. The mass of electron is very, very small. So we say that as compared to a proton ka mass we'll study later on. Mass of proton is approximately 1 AMU, and that of electron is 1 upon 1836 AMU, which is very, very small with respect to 1 AMU. We say that electrons are of negligible mass with respect to a proton. इलेक्ट्रॉन का जो सिंबल लिखते हैं, ठीक है, उसमें उसका रिलेटिव मास हम 0 लिखते हैं. The symbol of an electron is इलेक्ट्रॉन का सिंबल में बताया था, सिंबॉलिकली इलेक्ट्रॉन को कैसे रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं। It is represented as electron, charge and mass. This is charge and this is relative mass. Mass is almost zero as compared to proton or neutron. Electron is of negligible mass with respect to proton and electron, proton and neutron. Hence, its relative mass is taken as zero. ठीक है, क्लियर है ये?
Yes, sir.
आज के लिए हम इतना ही करते हैं. Anode rays and discovery of protons will do in the next time. ठीक है, अभी मैं कोई होमवर्क नहीं दे रहा हूँ. शुरू के 2-3 लेक्चर्स में होमवर्क नहीं दूंगा, बट once we cover a significant amount, then we'll start giving homework. ठीक है, बुकलेट से होमवर्क और प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग के लिए we'll start solving. ठीक है,
सर
बोलो.
सर आई एम न्यू स्टूडेंट और आज मेरी पहली क्लास थी, तो मैं जानना चाहता था केमिस्ट्री का कोई डाउट ग्रुप है या?
डाउट ग्रुप में बना दूंगा. ठीक है, आई विल सेंड यू द इनवाइट, मिल जाएगा तुम लोगों को. और आज ही एक्चुअली मैंने केमिस्ट्री में एटॉमिक स्ट्रक्चर पढ़ाना शुरू किया है. ठीक है,
ओके
कंसीडर दिस एज द फर्स्ट लेक्चर. प्रीवियस लेक्चर्स वे जस्ट इंट्रोडक्टरी लेक्चर, जहां पे मैंने बस बेसिक ओवरव्यू दिया था केमिस्ट्री का, कि केमिस्ट्री में हम क्या क्या पढ़ते हैं. केमिस्ट्री का एक डर होता है सब में, वो डर हटाना है तुम लोगों को. इट्स नॉट दैट डिफिकल्ट. ठीक है, तो कीप इंटरेक्टिंग विद अस, इट विल हेल्प यू इन लर्निंग, मेक इट इजी. ठीक है, चलो आई एम एंडिंग द लेक्चर. ठीक है, बोलो कुछ बोल रहे हो.
हाँ सर.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, I had a
Bye,
doubt.
sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Thank you,
sir.
sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.